Hey everybody, it's Phil from Zaid Comics. I'm the writer and co-creator of the upcoming graphic novel set to launch on Indiegogo in August called Magic Cop, and I am just one half of the two best-looking brothers in all of comics. And today we have huge news for the gaming community and comic book community: the revival of Earthworm Jim, a 90s classic video game character, is coming back full force on his brand new, very own gaming platform called the Amico, the Intellivision Amico. And so check that out. We have a lot to talk about here, even more than just the video game. So last week, Doug TenNapel, the creator of Earthworm Jim, went on his social media and said that he was meeting with the original Earthworm Jim creative team in California this weekend. So today is May 4th. It's Free Comic Book Day. I went down to my comic shop, got this cool sticker that says I got free comics today, and I did. I got some sick comics, so you guys should go do that too and celebrate your local comic book store. But today they met, the team for Earthworm Jim met in California, and they did a live stream on their Intellivision Facebook page that you guys could check out. Let's look at it right here. Yeah, so if you go to Intellivision on Facebook, you'll find the full stream. It's about an hour long, and they go over a bunch of stuff, plans for the game. They talk about the voice acting they did for the original ones, because it was just the team. They didn't hire any voice actors. Doug actually did the voice of Earthworm Jim, which was really cool. And they show off some original art that they have for it, and some they talk about plans they have for the game. And it's really, really cool stream to see all these guys back together, so passionate about the character. And big news. I remember watching a few years ago. I had the full original series for the cartoon that they had in the 90s. So really cool to watch. If you guys ever have a chance to check that out, it's super fun. The intro song is super addictive. And my brother and I watched it, and we just, we fell in love again with the character, because when I was a kid, I had the Sega Genesis. It was in the 90s, so we had Earthworm Jim 2. We played that all the time, and just the sound effects, they get stuck in your head. And even today, when you go back and replay it, it's just a huge retro feel, and that's what these guys want to bring back to all of the Earthworm Jim fans. So yeah, it was super cool watching the stream. If you guys are interested, go to their website and sign up for their mailing list, so you know all about what's going on with Earthworm Jim. And Doug actually tweeted out a few days ago that we got to get ready for E3, because there's going to be some announcements coming out from the team about the new Earthworm Jim game at E3. And it's on, like I said, a new platform that you're only going to be able to play it on the Intellivision Amico, I believe it's called. And they're talking about it's going to be digital download and some special physical variation that's never been done before. So they're keeping it really mysterious for now. And then the other day also, I saw over on Twitter, this loads, that Catherine Garner, one of the colorists on Bigfoot Bill, which is the Doug TenNapel book that just came out off of Indiegogo. He raised just under $200,000 for this book, and I actually have it right here, so you can see this guy, Bigfoot Bill. This is one of the reasons I'm so excited for this announcement. So she came out and said she's actually coloring the Earthworm Jim comic. Now look at all of these bad guys. Psychro, Queen Slugfurbutt, Evil the Cat. They're all going to be in this new comic that Doug just announced in that stream also. So if you go over to that Intellivision stream, Doug is there, and he's talking about the new Earthworm Jim comic book that he is having as his next Indiegogo campaign. So man, it's going to pull in a bunch of fans of Bigfoot Bill, fans of Earthworm Jim, and I'm sure he's going to make a killing off of that. And I'm so excited for this. I know all of his fans are so excited for it too, because I've never actually read any Earthworm Jim books. I'm not sure if there was any comic stories for him. I think he did small ones back in the day, but my first introduction to the storytelling of Doug, besides the original video games, is Bigfoot Bill. And reading this, I just fell in love with the way he tells a story and his art. So it just makes me much more excited for Earthworm Jim. And look at this book. I actually did a review for the story and an unboxing for this. So check that video out and you'll see the quality that Doug is putting into this book. This is hardcover. It's basically the size of a library edition Hellboy book, so it's going to look monstrous on your bookshelf. And it has gold leafing on the cover. He just knocks it out of the park. So it just gets me so much more hyped up for this Earthworm Jim book. And yeah, if you guys are excited too, leave a comment down below if you remember the character and are really excited about this video game and comic. If you guys aren't subscribed to our channel, definitely do so. We talk a lot about comic books and the comic projects that we are working on. I am the writer of Magic Cop, and for Free Comic Book Day today, you could go on our website, zaidcomics.com, sign up for our mailing list, and you'll get a 12-page free pilot issue of our 1980s sword and sorcery crime book called Magic Cop. And similarly to that, Doug has actually set up a mailing list himself for Earthworm Jim and for the future Indiegogo that he's launching in a few weeks. So head on over to earthwormjimcomic.com and sign up for that mailing list. You'll get all the information you need when the crowdfunding campaign launches. And maybe he'll throw in some exclusive perks, because I know for Magic Cop, if you are part of our mailing list and part of the Indiegogo campaign, you're going to get some cool exclusive perks that no one else is able to get their hands on. So, thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time.